Hi everyone, welcome to my video and my channel. This video is about Silicon Valley and whether or not if it's worth to work and live here. I lived in Silicon Valley area for about 13 years now, and the short answer is yes, it is worth it. It's a great place to work and live and study if that's who you are and that's what your interest is. Um, as far as work is concerned, you know, Silicon Valley is known for IT, and that's certainly true nowadays as well. We're currently experiencing, I think, the second kind of boom in IT, in the IT industry here. It's just amazing that, you know, um, over and over again, newly established companies are being started and expanded, and it's just amazing because everybody knows about the boom in the 90s and the bust, the dot-com bust, but that hasn't stopped people from creating new and new startups and just trying to build the next big thing. For example, just a few years ago, there's this company called Robinhood that was started, which became pretty successful, pretty big and famous. They provide free trading, free stock market trading, for example, something that nobody has ever done before. So this is just one example of that. You need to understand that here IT is big, but there's really many other types of industries and really well-known companies in other areas as well. I need to clarify that actually Silicon Valley is part of the greater San Francisco Bay Area. So Silicon Valley is kind of a more of an artificial term because what people understand by Silicon Valley actually is a little bit restricted. Because, for example, where I am right now in San Mateo, there are actually IT companies here too, although San Mateo is not part of Silicon Valley officially. For example, YouTube was started here in San Mateo, just to show you that even a city not in Silicon Valley can be kind of considered part of it. Also, this area is very well known for education. We have two great universities here, Stanford and Berkeley. And currently, there's been debate in the US for the past few years whether or not it's worth pursuing higher education at these very highly, very highly expensive schools. And in my experience, but it also depends where you come from, it's probably worth it to start your education at a community college, for example, and then transfer to a very well-known school. That way you can save a lot of money. And this leads me to my next kind of topic, money, which you're probably aware. Here in Silicon Valley and Northern California, it's probably one of the most expensive areas to live in the whole of the United States. I think even San Francisco now is probably more expensive than New York. So money is a big factor here in terms of everything being so expensive that people are trying to make a living here and have a comfortable life at the same time. So this is one big consideration you need to kind of decide for yourself, because here there are great opportunities. You know, the best known companies worldwide are located here, but you need to have a good job at these companies and have a good pay, because even though you might be working for one of these companies, if you're not paid well, you know, you might be in trouble here because it's so expensive. So you need to do your own research to see if in what you're doing, if there's demand for that here and how much is being paid approximately, and do a little research and see if you know, how much you can save doing that thing here, or you know, what your expectation is, because simply because this here is Silicon Valley, it doesn't mean, you know, that it's right for you. Another thing I want to mention about this area is you know, recreational activities, sports and things like that. It's really big here. People here are very active. You know, there's a lot of people biking, and a lot of people are into triathlons and surfing and boating and things like that. So it's a great area to be you know, engaged in these types of activities, and also meet like-minded people that you know, you'll be kind of you'll be feeling like always kind of competing, always kind of trying to do things, because a lot of people are kind of have this kind of a mindset. Another thing I kind of wanted to mention about this area, especially if you're coming from overseas, that's something that you might be need to be aware of, and even coming from the other parts of the US. You know, this is a big metropolitan area, so if you come here, you'll probably be flying. So there are 3 airports actually here in the San Francisco Bay Area. You don't need to fly to SFO, which is the, you know, the official San Francisco airport. It is the most convenient actually to San Francisco and to Silicon Valley as well. But there's also an airport in Oakland. I believe the code for that is OAK. And there's an airport also in San Jose, which is the actually the closest airport to Silicon Valley. So you can fly to any of these airports, you know, in case you're flying here. They're all, you know, very, very close to Silicon Valley, and, you know, you can get there like from there in like an hour. In the case of San Jose Airport, even less than that, because it's right there. So just something to be aware of. This is truly a metropolitan area, so a lot of things are shared, including airports and other types of transport here. All right, I hope you find this video helpful, and please like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions about any future videos, please let me know, and I'll try to create them for you. Okay, take care. Bye.